if I'm allowed to be honest, then I will be honest. After all, we live in a country where there's democracy. And democracy means that there's different views politically, there's different views religiously, there's different views societally, there's different perspectives, and everyone is accommodated because it's a democracy. And there's a freedom charter. It protects people's freedom of speech. It protects people. They can say what they think, what they believe. You can be entitled to your opinion. So I'll continue being honest. And if I choose to be honest, I will declare that majority of our people in South Africa will probably continue to be poor. And if not most, some of them, our people, will die poor. Many are born poor and they die poor. There's a saying that says, the rich get richer while the poor get poorer. It can never be realer than that. What they mean is that the rich with a rich mindset continue to get rich and continue to scale up their wealth, their riches, through education, information, connections, network, and investing in something that will make you benefit in the long term. And the poor mindset, lazy thinkers, lazy people who don't want to act, complainers, people who don't take accountability, blame other people. That's a poor mindset. People who don't exercise, who don't take care about their health, who don't eat fresh, who don't eat healthy, who don't eat clean. Those people, the poor people who spend money they don't even have, living on debt every day, and that debt is not even benefiting them because the rich will also use debt to make money, but they're using debt to make money, avoiding certain things when it comes to tax. The poor don't know that, and the poor will shout, tax the rich more. That's what the poor will say. So those people will continue to be poor, will continue in that mindset, in that negativity, while the positive thinkers, the people who envision a bright future for them, for their families, they will continue to become rich. And it seems like in our country, there's few people who think like they're rich. They might be popularized, but just because they're popularized, they're famous, they're celebrities, doesn't mean it's a lot of them. There's a majority of the poor who still need a decolonized mindset. And I believe what I'm doing is gonna help in that. What I'm doing is revolutionizing how people think. I'm not here to please anyone. I'm not here to be liked for subscription. You could unsubscribe, I wouldn't even notice, because I don't care about that. That's not why I wake up and do these videos. I do these videos to change lives, to speak to those who are willing to listen and learn, and also teach me when I'm wrong, correct me. I'm not saying I'm always right. So I'm doing this for the positive light. My intention is not to destroy the world with my videos. My intention is to change the world for the better, is to preach the goodness of the Lord of God. Whoever your God is, I know who my God is. And my God is not a negative light. It's the positivity, the brightness of the world. And it can also resemble what your God represents. So I'm here to speak to everyone who's willing to listen from different religious views, traditions. So I'm in the light. I'm in the right path. I know my direction. I know my purpose. I know who I am. So I can't be part of the poor, getting more poor. So clearly, I'm part of the rich, getting richer. You can say arrogance, you can say ego. I don't care. I can't stand here and say something I don't believe in and say I'm part of the poor who are getting poor. I'm not part of the poor who are getting poor. I'm part of the rich who are getting rich. Yes, speak things into existence. So I'm speaking it. The power of the tongue. My tongue is so powerful. It carries weight. So much conviction when I speak. And people learn. And the weak go against what I say in the crumbling emotion and comment rubbish. But it's true. In South Africa, majority will die poor. And probably they were born poor. And they will leave a poor legacy for their kids. And it's all up to their kids afterwards, for their kids to change the scenario. For their kids, there is nothing like generational curses. There's just people who are lazy enough not to see where they come from and try and change the scenario. You're comfortable being born in a poor family and continue living poor and never wanting to change the scenario. How you will die poor? You deserve it. You deserve to die poor then. Some of us, we were born into families that don't have much. Only a small little bit to just go by. To just go by for you to live, breathe, and go to school and learn and interact with people. So much love in the house, so much to look up to from the father, from the mother, from our grandparents, to learn things that really matter. But we didn't have much. We still don't have much. But we have what it takes for us to make it out, for us to become rich. The mindset, we have it because we were taught the mindset. We were taught, look at where you come from. You don't have what those kids have. And it's not to beat you down as a kid. It's to motivate you into the future. Look the type of man I am. If it wasn't for my father instilling the things he instilled in me, I would have a poor mindset. I would have a victim mindset. But no, the education. My father couldn't afford to have a bastard son. My father couldn't afford to have a son who is a loser. So my father made sure that he instills the rich mindset in me, so I can become one of the people who, when they say the rich get richer, I become that. So he taught me the proper education. So there's a lot to learn from even people who don't have anything. You can still have a rich mindset. Don't choose to have a poor mindset. Don't choose to be a coward. Don't choose to be a guy who doesn't speak his mind. Don't choose to not have an opinion. Don't choose to not speak. Don't choose to be pushing around. They're pulling you around, pushing you around like a pushover, like a simp. Don't choose that. Don't choose the easy way out. You do drugs, you smoke alcohol, you take the easy way out, you sleep in slumber and then you don't do anything. You don't perform, you're not competitive. Don't choose to complain and blame the government for all the problems in your life. Don't choose that. That's a poor mindset. You'll never be rich thinking like that. You have to have a bright, strong, formidable. Is that the word? Formidable. If that's not the word, it is what it is. But you need to have a formidable mindset for you to become resilient, emotionally stable, emotionally intelligent, caring, loving. It is not the strong man who's gonna beat the women. It is not the strong man who's gonna become poor. It is not the strong man who's gonna rape children. It's the weak man who's gonna become poor. It's the weak man who's gonna beat the women. It's the weak man who's gonna steal and cause pain and rob people and kill people.